Clark, this is game 2 of a back-to-back for these guys, so should we expect lower energy out there?
I certainly am not counting on that. I mean, these guys are in tremendous physical condition. They can handle a quick turnaround. That's part of what they get paid to do.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Edwards gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Inside, here's Giddey. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
It's a real challenge, a major challenge to face a big man who can shoot like Towns can. He stretches the floor as well as any big guy in the league.
Now here's Williams. Last game he had 10 points. Back to Giddey. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Edwards. Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Nuggets. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's McDaniels. Defended by Dort. Towns for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Hey, a confident shooter like Towns doesn't need any time to get a shot up.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. To the middle. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here is Conley. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren, drains the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him, he's going to try to bully you.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards, confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Giddey against Edwards. Now Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Holmgren with a screen on Towns. Pass to Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Holmgren's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Thunder. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. The pass to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Giddey. Gobert down low. Defended by Holmgren. Towns down low. He's against Williams. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Town sees an open player and rewards him with a nice pass.
Thunder trailing by 3. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Clark, when you think of top rebounders today, Rudy Gobert is a name.
Both teams changing it up here.
3rd in field goal percentage. And they also showed up in the top 5 in terms of steals. Their on-ball defensive pressure was killer last season.
And their field goal percentage speaks to what a patient team they were last season. Good shot selection was certainly the key to their system. Wallace against Morris. Wallace the pass to Williams. Williams inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Hayward against Anderson. Over Hayward. Misses off the right iron.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Williams looking around. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And Morris has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Shot clock at 5. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Substitution on the play.
Just 4 seconds left here in the first quarter. Fires away from outside. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Minnesota on top, up by 1. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Still yet to score. Hayward out there with Wiggins. Then it's Williams. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Joe in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Now here's Hayward. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. It's Anderson with the drive, and he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Thunder trailing by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wiggins. Floats it up for Wiggins. It's stolen by Edwards. And Greg, when they talk about youth development, the days are gone when coaches divided guards and bigs when it comes to skill work. When did that change?
It's kind of a recent development, maybe the last 10 or 15 years, but it's amazing how the game has evolved.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Left side, Williams. Back to Hayward. Just 5 to shoot. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Edwards looking it over. Morris against Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a good screen. Here's Reed. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
And it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to cement himself, Greg, as Minnesota's franchise player.
He is one of the best young players in the league with clear superstar potential. The future of the Timberwolves starts with Edwards.
Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Monte Morris.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Holmgren with a screen on Conley. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Conley, still without a basket. Makes good on the step-back jumper. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
And you know what? The frustration for the defense is mounting because it seems like they can't miss out there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Gordon Hayward. Here's Towns. And here's Edwards from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A 26-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Towns for 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. The Thunder have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Giddey kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Giddey. And here is Holmgren. 9 points in the game so far. It's stolen by Edwards. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the OKC Thunder is still building, but is it fast enough for their all-star guard, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? SGA says, I think we're going to be a really good team a lot sooner than people think. So it's pretty easy for me to be patient. I see the growth every day, and I'm super excited about it. Kevin?
And we see it too. Hey, David, thank you. Count that one.
And a little contact on the shot, but Conley with the laser focus on the finish.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. The Thunder have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
At the line for your Oklahoma City's Chet Holmgren. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
And the Thunder making a change here. Joe's checked in. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And he's good on the second.
And Holmgren is such a talented player, a lengthy, wily big man who's still growing into his frame.
Passes it to Towns. Back to Conley. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Thunder trailing by 4. Holmgren with it. He's got 10. Williams, a screen on Gobert. Holmgren wide open. Good on the triple. Holmgren's got 4 points this quarter.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, you guys have built a lead. What is the key to maintaining or increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
You had the advantage in the first half. We'll see if you can keep that advantage in the second half. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter on quarter. As we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Chet Holmgren has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, the front court is McDaniels and Towns. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Gobert in at the center position.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Here's Gobert. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Best of luck to any defender trying to slow Gobert down. He is ruthless inside.
And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is, and when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league, period.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 3. It's up a 3. Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota in the lead. McDaniels kicks to Conley. Pass to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Gobert can't hit.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Conley, the pass to Towns. He kicks to Edwards. And there's the drive. Plays it up and banks it in. Edwards got 7.
You know, confidence feeds on itself, and the more experience Edwards gets, I think the more confidence he'll continue to gain, especially operating in these pick-and-roll sets.
Now here's Giddey. Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren. Third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Conley dishes to McDaniels. And the pass to Conley. McDaniels with the ball. Back to Edwards. Good on the shot. Edwards got 4 points this quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. That one rolling around and rims out.
I don't know how that one doesn't go in. Nice cushion between him and the defender.
Conley finds Towns. And the layup falls. He's got 8.
Taking the contact and scoring. Towns not to be denied at the bucket there.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Wants to get it to Giddey, and does. Williams inside the line. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got his 3rd assist on the night. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Over to the left wing. Towns kicks to Conley. Pass to Edwards. Conley with the screen on Giddey. Giddey against Edwards. Jacks up a three. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Giddey against Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Off target from outside. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 2. Stolen by Michael Conley. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Passes it to Gobert. And again, it's Minnesota.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and there's another one for the Thunder. And Edwards launches it from deep, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. 3/4 of play in a close game here. The Timberwolves on top. They're up by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Williams is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Hayward. And it's Joe in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now here's Hayward. After the miss from Kyle Anderson, that evens the score.
I love the change of pace you see from Hayward. It makes him hard to defend off the dribble.
Right side, Edwards. Shoots from 14. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Pass to Joe to take the lead, and he sinks the layup. And the Thunder lead by 2.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morris. Fires of the pass to Edwards. To the paint, taken away by Williams. To the inside, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Here's Edwards. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's the pass to Joe. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Timeout.
Joe's got the lead up to 7 now for the Thunder.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
Thanks, David. Now here is Conley. Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on Holmgren.
Big finish by Gobert, getting the hoop and going to the strike.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Boy, they showed no hesitation on the mid-range game as well. I thought that was really a big key for him.
And that one misses.
And, you know, night to night, you pretty much know what you're going to get from Gobert. Rim protection, rebounding, intensity, and he gets his points within the flow of the offense. That's a valuable guy there.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Giddey. 4 on the clock. From downtown, Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Edwards dishes to Conley. Towns against Williams. Towns kicks to Conley. Outside Edwards. Fades and shoots. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Now just a 2-point Oklahoma City lead.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Keeps it alive. Gilgeous-Alexander on the follow. And the Thunder lead by 4.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Towns, a screen on Giddey. Edwards passes to Towns, and that one good.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Towns? Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And the move and the basket, SGA has the defense shook.
Edwards against Giddey. Gobert with a screen on Giddey. Here's Edwards. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Gobert.
Gobert calling for the ball in moments like these. Big-time games under his belt.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Giddey against Edwards. The kick out to Towns. A 3-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And it's a 6-point Thunder lead.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Gobert double team. Towns kicks to McDaniels. Gobert the screen. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. 27 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Edwards against Giddey. They get it back. Passes it to Edwards. And here's Conley outside. Gobert. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
Big-time delivery. Go, Gobert.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. Minnesota calls timeout.
Let's give a round of applause for your Thunder PS team.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Bangs home the trifecta.
And there is just no fear in Mike Conley. He has not met a big shot he was afraid to take.
First personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Now here's Edwards. Towns for 3. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another.